Want to learn some psychology? Tough. You're going to. Would you quit fighting with your anxiety? How many times must you lose to it before you get the hint? You're not going to win. Not that way. I think of anxiety like a child. And like a child, it's not entirely the most logical creature. That's all right. They're a child. They're not supposed to be too logical, not at that age. If you think of anxiety like this, and you think, well, what does anxiety need to feel safe? How do I help look after that part? Now we're in a much better way of thinking about this. Anxiety is trying to look out for you, but it's just like a child. It can't really do a lot of complicated stuff, but that's all right. You take that adult part of you and you think about how you look after it. What does it need to settle down? And you do not settle a child with logic. I mean, you could try, but probably not going to get you far. So what can you try instead? Well, you try looking after this part of you. You don't exhaust it by getting it to think. It doesn't need that. It needs a rest. This part of you is probably very tired at this point. So you give it a rest. And what does that mean concretely? You don't think. You don't engage. You accept you're feeling anxious and you move to look after yourself instead. This is not rocket sciencey level of complicated stuff you have to do. You go do something that helps you re-regulate. And you trust the process. There's a time for thinking and there's a time for not thinking. And when anxiety is on, it runs the risk of going wild and telling you this massive story that may or may not be true. Kind of like a child. Just something to think about. Okay.